What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, or it's been a while. It's been like the whole month of March at this point. Can you guys hear the geese? Yeah, it's been a busy month. What else is new? But I figured we could do a little sit down, get ready with me, chit chat, kind of like we're on FaceTime as we catch up and we do our makeup together. I don't know, I thought it could be fun. We are also in my living room to try to get light from my window right here, and I also have a mirror behind the camera that I'll probably be referring to do my makeup. So it's not the cutest background, just like ignore it. There's a lot going on and you know, just ignore it. Also, if you can see that book in the back, you'll see a creepy little face peering around the corner. My brother gave that to me, and it's like a bunch of, it's like a graphic novel of like some scary stories, and I've actually never read it. I should give it back to him, because how creepy does that look right there? It is what it is. All right, let's just get into it. So I got this little headband off of Amazon to keep my hair back because I have bangs right now and it's making it hard to do my makeup. But I put it on yesterday. How do we feel about it? I feel it looks huge on my head. It looks so big compared to like other people who I've seen wear this. Oh my god, I also just am being reminded how much I hate my hair completely out of my face. But I'm putting it on so that hair is out of the way and we can do our makeup together. We are gonna start out with, you guys already know, my Glossier Stretch Concealer, shade G10. I usually just put this under my eyes, anywhere else that I need it. My nails are like getting long, so now I kind of have to just do that. And I just blend this out with my fingers. Nothing too fancy. So we're in March, guys. I can't even believe it. And like not even the beginning of March. We're like midway through right now. It's, what is it? It's March 14th, which, you want to know something even more crazy that I was reminded of thanks to TikTok, is yesterday was March 13th, and that is kind of when things started going crazy 3 years ago now, if you can believe it, when COVID started. Although actually I think that this 3 years ago was my last day working at Disney before the closure, and then I didn't know if I was gonna have a job after that, which is kind of crazy. I vividly remember that day, and I remember it rained, much like today. Very weird. It's pouring outside and it's like super gloomy. But I remember it rained, and so we left what we were doing early due to the rain. And I remember just kind of like, so mean. I was like joking about it, like, haha, like we didn't even get a final last day, blah, blah, blah. And because, you know, we had said we were gonna be back in 2 weeks, right? And then I remember making the joke once we were off, like, what if it isn't 2 weeks? What if it's like a year? I really gotta stop doing that because it all came true. And then I remember that my friends were all getting laid off, and I thought I was gonna get a phone call that I had gotten laid off too, but I was pretty lucky and I stayed furloughed the entire time. And then I was like, I can't believe that I made those jokes on my very last day without even knowing it was my last day. But we're back now, so all is well. Next up, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is in the shade Fair or 1, and I'm just gonna kind of put that like under my eyes, kind of in my like my T-zone, if you will. And I like to put that on with a little like beauty blender. This just like, it goes on your fingers, or you can like put your fingers through there, and just, what is this, like a little powder puff, if you will. Okay, next up, let's do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna be using the Goof Proof brow pencil in the shade 4. and I love this. This is what I use pretty much every day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do my eyebrows on camera. If I'm being completely honest, I'm gonna have to look into the mirror. So let me move you guys while we do this. I'm gonna move you to right there. You get, oh look, our lovely PS5 that John just bought recently, or like a couple days ago. We bought it, I pitched in solely for the purpose of playing Hogwarts Legacy. So we have a PS5 now. I'm just gonna get real up close and personal while I do my eyebrows right now. Okay, we put product on our on our brows. Now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia or Anastasia, however you like to say it. What is this? The Brow Freeze. This is something I got recently and I've been really enjoying it. Just looks like that. Just to kind of give the like laminated look of brows, and just kind of hold them in place, because that's something that my brows are always like moving throughout the day. So just put a little bit on and kind of flare them out like that. I don't like it to be too, sorry, I'm gonna look in the mirror behind the camera, too flared out, but just to add a little bit of fluffiness. Kind of looks weird on camera, if I'm being honest. Oh, that looks so weird. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, something like that. Boom, brows are done. Let's go in with bronzer. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Suede, or shade 2. I gotta be honest with you guys, I am so freaking sick of the rain. This has been, I think, the rainiest year we've ever had in California, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the gloom. I'm ready for the sunshine. I was just talking with a couple friends about this, all on separate occasions, which makes it even funnier. And I was saying, it's been cold here in California, right? And people from out of state, they love to do the like, 40 degrees, that's so cold, California, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's -2 here, okay? I know that it's -2 in, I don't know, freaking Arkansas or wherever. But like, first of all, you chose to live there, right? I'm choosing to live in California where it's beautiful weather year round. That is what I'm paying a high tax for, and a freaking rent that is double the price of anywhere else in the world, right? So it's like, I think I can complain just a little bit, because I'm a little upset that we do not have our guaranteed perfect weather that we are supposed to have in California. We deserve to be a little bit bitter. Don't get me wrong, the rain is great. I actually, I don't like the rain, if I'm being completely honest. I get like seasonal depression, so I'm not a huge fan of rain unless I'm like cozy and inside, like drinking hot chocolate, reading a book, which to be honest, I might do a little bit later on today. I don't like the rain. I love the sunshine. I love when it's bright and warm out. Like, truly, if I could live in a climate that was like, it ranged from like 70 to 80 degrees and that year round, that would be so perfect for me. I cannot handle like, I just can't. I need a place that's gonna be like 70 degrees to like 80 degrees year round. But it's also just been so gloomy lately, and it's really just killing my vibe, and I'm so sick and I want the sunshine back, so I'm sorry. I've also been having to do a lot of overnights for work, and that has been in the 40s and like 30s some nights. And I'm talking like we're there at like 3, 4 a.m. and it's 30 degrees and you're wearing a costume, so you can't even bundle up like the way that you would want to bundle up. Oh, and let me clarify in case you don't know, at Disney, all uniforms are costumes. So I don't mean that I'm wearing like a costume like you might think, like a Halloween costume or something. All uniforms are considered costumes. So until you have been outside working and it's been 40 or 30 degrees and you're freezing, I don't want to hear anything from anybody out of state. Okay, enough of that little rant. It's just, I'm just so sick of winter and I'm ready for spring. Anyway, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I didn't start out this video, but this morning I checked my YouTube and I hit 300 subscribers. So that is so fun. Thank you guys for subscribing. I know, okay, hold on. I have to, this is just really bothering me. I can't see what I'm doing. I feel like this might be a little intense because I can't exactly see what I'm doing. And like, if I'm being honest, the lighting in here is not the best, but you know what? We'll deal with it later. On camera, it looks fine. Looks like I didn't even do anything, but in real life, she's a little intense. Anyway, I know in the grand scheme of things, like 300 subscribers is not that big of a deal, or like not that high of a, it is a big deal. It's not that high of a number, but it's still pretty cool that 300 people somewhere in the world have decided to subscribe to little old me. So thank you for subscribing. I look forward to making more fun content for you guys in the future. I'm gonna be taking my Charlotte Tilbury, the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. This is the blush one. I think it's in like the peach shade. So this is fun. I feel like it doesn't show up that well on like my skin tone. Like, yeah, it's really not, doesn't show up that well, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not even going anywhere today, so I'm purely doing my makeup for this video and then like maybe to film some like TikToks or something because it's my day off and this is like the only time that I have to film stuff. So, you know, the life of having a full-time job and then trying to create content on the side. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the Halo Scope from Glossier in the shade Moonstone. And this is just the highlighter that I use every day. Genuinely, if you watch any of my get readies, it's pretty much the same freaking routine over and over again. I gotta change it up, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, am I right? Ooh, so something exciting, I mean, I guess, kind of exciting and also like stressful, is our lease is gonna be up in June. So it's March right now, so in 3 months, I mean kind of less than 3 months because our lease is up at like the very beginning of June. But it's been 3 years in this place, which is insane that we've lived here for 3 years. It's still not exactly like, it's not my dream apartment. That's fair to say. But it's also not like where, I don't know, it's kind of like, I feel like there's more that I wish I would have done with the place, and we've kind of reached a point where I almost don't even want to try anymore because I'm like, we're gonna be moving out, so like what's the point? But then the other side of me is like, no, it's 3 months of like living here, so you might as well try something, you know? I'm gonna be going in with the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade. Oh, the shade right here. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see what ends up happening. I also find no harm in buying stuff for like a different place, but also like we don't really know what we're gonna be working with when we move. But honestly, what is stressful is how freaking expensive everything is in California. Remember when I was talking about the freaking high tax and rent rate of California and just how stupid it is? I'm gonna go in with this shade just a tad on the outer corners. But truly, rent has reached like an all-time high, and it is insane the amount that people are charging. And ideally, we would love to move into like a condo or a townhome. Obviously a house would be awesome, but like, you know, you can't ask for too much. So just a little condo is all I'm asking for. But even that is so insanely expensive. I get so jealous and upset when I go on Zillow and look at something out of state and see the price that a huge house is going for, and how that is less than like a condo here. It's truly really upsetting. I don't know how anybody is supposed to afford anything here, and I especially don't know how we're supposed to afford anything on the budget that we are currently making right now and working with. So it's crazy to me. I heard that the market is gonna crash and girl, we are waiting for you to crash because my goodness, I don't know how anybody is supposed to live in this economy. I also feel like I am now dealing with the issue of, ow, I just poked myself in the eye. I never wanted, or no, I never saw myself moving out of California, right? I was born and raised here, Southern California, and I was like, that's it for me. I am a Southern California girl and I will be here for the rest of my life. Like, there is nowhere else I would rather want to live than Southern California, or just California, like, in general. There's nowhere else I would want to go. Now I feel like I'm getting to a point, and I think it's a mixture of the high prices of California, and I think it's also the fact that I have spent 28 years of my life living in pretty much the same place. Like, I live about like 30-40 minutes away from where I grew up, and I grew up in LA County, not LA. I lived like 40 minutes away from LA, and now I'm in Orange County, and I just feel like, I don't know, it's all places that I've known my entire life and have like driven by and explored. So I'm just kind of like over it at this point, and I'm in the mood for something different, for a change. And I don't know, I find myself at times considering not living in California anymore, which is something I never thought that I would consider. And in all honesty, I think that at the end of the day, I'm still gonna live in California. Like, when I really think about it, it's like, no, I see myself staying in California, like, realistically. But who knows? I mean, who knows what happens? I think, like, potentially in the future, if maybe like a job offer or something were to come around, then yeah, I would probably move for it if it was that great of an offer. But I guess for the time being, like, this is cool. I'm also like, who knows, maybe if I moved into like a different area, I would have a different perspective, you know? Like, I've never lived in LA, like the heart of LA, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't want to. I think it would be cool to live in like Burbank, but you can't afford anything over there. But I've never lived there, so I guess I've never tried it out, you know, and like I could have a totally different perspective if that were to happen. I also think that I just like want to live in a place that is walkable. I get so jealous when I see people that can just like walk out of their apartment and like go right down to a coffee shop or something. I think growing up, I grew up in a very like residential, suburban neighborhood, city, all of that, you know, and having moved into my first apartment, it's still in like a very residential area, so we're not like in the heart of the city anywhere where you could just like walk to all these different locations. Like, you have to get in your car and drive. And I don't know, I just feel like how fun if I had a bunch of like restaurants and shops close by at like a walking distance, you know? I'm gonna be putting on my mascara. This is from Merit, but if I'm being I don't know, maybe I could do it. Doing mascara on camera scares me, so I'm just gonna do it off camera. Okay, mascara is done. We are pretty much there, but I'm having so much fun. I don't want this video to end. I really think that I should have a podcast of some sort because I just love talking, and I think about it all the time, and I think about like certain topics and how I would love to just like have an hour-long episode talking about this topic. And I don't know, I'm like, should I just do it by myself? Should I have like different guests every week? I feel like it could be fun. Definitely something I think about, like, honestly, at least a couple times a week. Also, y'all already know it's a hot topic whenever I make a video, but I work so much, and it seems like my schedule is not getting any better in the coming weeks, unfortunately. But I am really making an effort this month, and for the future, we'll see how much I can stick to it, to make sure that I hang out with my friends, that I go do something fun, that I make fun memories and don't let work consume my life, because it has been for a while now and I'm sick of it. So I've already done a few activities with some friends, and even though like it might make me tired on a day off or something, even if it's just grabbing lunch, I just want to make sure that I make an effort to like see people and socialize and do something fun that will ultimately just like be better for my mental health and like well-being. So I'm trying to get better at that. Oh my gosh, also I'm kind of sick of my hair. It's gotten like, oh, it's gotten long. But it's also, can you guys see how dead it is? Like, it's kind of embarrassing. And I kind of just want to chop it off, but I'm thinking I'm gonna wait till it's a little bit closer to summer, and then I'm gonna chop it. And I don't know how short. For a second I was thinking really short, and then I was like, don't do it, Brittany, because you regret it every single time. But now I'm kind of thinking, like, you know how Rachel has her hair in Friends, like the typical Rachel cut with like the 90s, like, when I looked it up, it's called like a 90s lob, and it has like the layers, and then it's like blown in on the sides. I think that I might go for that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm kind of scared about it. I get really scared when it comes to cutting my hair. I'm gonna use the Glossier Generation G lipstick or lip tint. I don't really know what this is. In Zip. Looks like that. It's a really pretty color. This might be a little intense for today's look, but let's get crazy. What I like about this is it starts out really natural, and then you can kind of just like adjust it as necessary. Oh my gosh, it is pouring out there. It started out as like, oh, that looks intense. It started out so like subtle this morning, and now it's really raining. Honestly, my favorite thing about this is it smells like roses. It smells so good. Okay, I am going to spray now with the Rare Beauty. Oh my gosh, are you guys updated on the Selena and Hailey drama on TikTok? I love a good drama sesh. I don't really know whose side I'm on. I think they've both, ooh, this might be controversial. I think they've both done things that have been a little bit shady. I'm a little more on Selena's side. Like, Hailey is 1000% copying her, or like just trying to be like a mean girl. I don't like it. I don't like Kylie Jenner, like, sorry. But I also think that like Selena has done stuff in the past that doesn't make her like an angel, you know what I mean? But she puts out a good makeup line. So this is her Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. Love this stuff. Get this headband off. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna give my eyelashes a final curl in just a minute. Oh my god, now my bangs are, you know, she really needs a haircut. Did I tell you guys that I cut my bangs on my own? So like, truly, they're kind of a mess, and I just kind of work with them every day and do what I can. Oh my gosh, they look so bad. Yeah, I don't know. I have to do something about this. I've also been thinking it could be fun. I really want to, well, in case you guys didn't know, I grew up like acting, dancing, singing, all that fun stuff, and obviously I've kind of had to take a break because I'm just working a lot and I'm busy, but I miss it, and I kind of want to get back into it and like dip my toes into the acting world again. I don't even know what steps to take, truly. I could do a whole video about my college experience, but they really did not set us up for success in the acting world, and did not give us they didn't tell us what to do at all, so that's super fun. So I think though it would be really fun to get back into it and like maybe take acting classes or something. I don't know, the idea terrifies me, honestly, but yeah, just get back out there somehow. So if I do it, maybe I will take you guys along and we can get through it together. But I think that's it for this video. I'm just gonna tuck my bangs back because truly, like, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Ew, oh my god. I hate it. I hate it so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos where it feels like you're on FaceTime. I feel like I say that a lot, but that's just the kind of videos that I like. I enjoy talking with you guys and getting to share what's going on in my life. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Be prepared. I think we're gonna have some fun stuff coming up soon, so I'll see you guys there.